Like Nate.
Alright, so Nate's controlling the non-dance party up here.
But it's a dance party, so it's Sophie. My left stroke just went viral. You don't even have to be in the room.
Oh, it's actually comfortable.
Sophie is getting his own cool policy where we, where we don't go to sleep at 11 p.m. Old man. Hey, we're doing flooded Titanic protocol.
As you can see, we're clearly in no man's land. You guys ever seen the movie Mad Max? That's what this entire place reminds me of, is Mad Max. This is what we got. Nate asked where we can go to eat, and apparently there's a strip club there, there's one right there, there's one right there, and that's where we're playing. This is obviously the strangest place I think we'll ever play in our entire life, especially St. Louis is that way, like the city and everything. We're playing here. Must be a huge guarantee for this show to get us all the way out here.
Have to strip after though.
Yeah. Coley's quitting the band, guys. He's gonna become a male stripper. Apparently this is the only place that we can go to get any form of food or sustenance that's not at a strip club. Which, by the way, I'm not joking. Nate asked where we could go to get food, and he said, well, you can go to this strip club, or this one, or that one. This is by far the strangest experience of my life. So I'm gonna stock up on gas station food. Oh, there's the diner. Okay, so for example, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the arch right there. That's downtown. At least today is going to be a weird day, or just unique. So all I could see was downtown from where we were, and it was only like a 9-minute or $8 Uber ride to just get out of no man's land. Apparently, the reason why everything like that was over there is because they can't serve alcohol at those establishments. So they basically made the loophole so they're just on the outskirts of St. Louis downtown, in a different little city called Sauget. So I decided to come down here. It was the entrance to the Midwest or something along those lines. I know I've showed you guys this 1,000,001 times, but it's all we get to see today. Maybe downtown. That's the first thing I could think about going to. All right, guys, well, I can go home now. I don't know, I know Allie's brother lived here. I should call him and see what else is here to actually do. Because all I remember is this thing and a place called Pappy's, which is like one of those barbecue. I don't eat barbecue anymore, but I remember it was really good because they're only open until they're sold out of things. So what I remember about the situation is that we had to wake up really early in order to eat there. So, because I would totally get their potato salad, but not for waiting for that long. There's gonna be some meta stuff right now. I'm actually right now killing some time waiting for that time lapse that you saw as the intro. I had to attach it right there. So that's why I'm standing here in the freezing cold, like a little throwback. Like I did just break the fourth wall, the third wall, fourth wall. Is it the fourth wall? 3 o'clock. This is what the sun looks like already. It's just what it feels like. It's like in Alaska where it's just like, you know, like when we were there, it's like it comes up and then it's like, oh no. It just sees the cold and goes right back down. That's my thought process of the sun up north. Well, this is an Erie. It's actually really warm. So what city was I in where it had the dancing lady by the crosswalk? Actually kind of cool if you think about it. It's just the LEDs just turning on at a specific time. It's clever. I love just stumbling onto things. This was the bowling place where we went bowling with Story of the Year. Those had to be like 5 or something years ago.
Hanging with friends games that I gotta get to. Okay, so full. I'm gonna try to go between the legs.
Oh, close. Okay, first person cam right here.
That's gonna hit something at least. Come on, give me one.
Oh, turned at the last minute.
No! Another 7.
Wasn't even trying to find it, just kind of walking around. I've almost busted 3 times on the hidden black ice right here. I think it's about time. Can't feel my nose, can't feel my hands or my legs, so I think it's about time to go deal with the barren wasteland that is the venue. 4 month, I want to say anniversary. 4 month.
You watching Dada?
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
She turns 4 months.
Are you
today.
watching Dada?
I forgot my sunglasses.
Florida cold weather has continued, okay? It's awesome. I had the craziest thing happen today. Not really the craziest, but it's actually kind of wonderful, and I have to thank a lot of you for. And part of me is a little bit embarrassed, but I'm not this person. I don't do these things, okay? I'm not the type of person that goes on social media and complains. I don't do that. Here, I talk to you about things. That's a little different, but like I don't ever tweet things. It's just not my style. However, I did do it. I'm guilty, I did it. I tweeted out Florida Blue about kind of like my issues with them and like saying how like I've just been having like the worst time in the world trying to get in contact with somebody and now I'm always getting hung up on and all these things. Anyways, today I was so blown away because I did have somebody in their customer service department, their social media department, reach out to me, and we had a long conversation about, you know, just kind of what was happening and what I was experiencing, and I was just saying, you know, like all I was trying to do was add my daughter to my plan and kind of change my plan up, and I needed to get this done, and I had so many issues that I ended up having to go to a different company. This individual reached out to me, we had a long conversation, she was absolutely fabulous. She's like, you know, do you want to continue with this? And I said, I don't really know. You know, I don't really know because you're the first person that I've actually spoken to who's helped me get anywhere, and I just don't know if this is gonna be like a one-time thing or if it's gonna continue on. The whole point of this conversation is I did get in contact with somebody at Florida Blue, and I was really appreciative of it, but I'm also really appreciative of you because the first thing that she said was, which I thought was amazing, funny, and I'm so lucky, was the fact that after I tweeted that, so many of you were like, Florida Blue, get it together. She's just trying to get her baby on, and you know, Florida Blue, what the heck's going on? I've had the same issues with you. And she's like, we've had many people reach out to us in regards to your issues. So I'm like, really thankful, slightly embarrassed, but like really thankful, so thank you guys very much. It is under control. Insurance, you know, we need it, but it's a pain in the butt.
Well, obviously when you get to places like this, it becomes harder or more apparent, like the hard thing. Since we vlog, you know, most people, like definitely on the band, they obviously, our job is differently, is, you know, working with the crew, or the rest of the guys, you know, they don't vlog or do anything on the internet. Sometimes what makes this like on tour occasionally hard for me, or harder for me, because I know I don't have to necessarily go out of my way and do things, but I always want to go. I mean, I've done this even if I wasn't vlogging. I'd be the type of person who would try to venture off versus being on the bus. It becomes like, you know, the pros. Let's do the pros and the cons of being on tour. Pros, you get to, you know, see the world, you know, get to play music, do what I love, hang out with my best friends, and meet a ton of you guys. Cons, it becomes so hard to find things to do as far as like filming aspects, and then obviously missing my family and my pups and my cat. Obviously Allie and Remy goes without saying. But I really try to strive to make the videos while on tour the type of videos that I would want to see and watch myself, and that's why I kind of go above and beyond and try to go find unique little situations, especially when I'm in the strangest place in the world. Like literally, that's a club right there for ladies, removing garments. That one is as well. That's a diner, and that's a gas station. See? And we're smack dab in the middle of it. We did find out today was supposed to be a day off. They added this venue very last minute, which is fun because he obviously is playing a show, but it sucks because like thinking about it, like we have a day off tomorrow. So we would have been able to have 2 days off in a row, and I would have been easily able to fly home and spend the day at home. And now since we're so far west, or getting west, it's becoming harder for us to fly back home and fly back because of the time difference. So I've been doing this for what, 8-9 years now, vlogging, what, 9-10 years, going on 11. Oh, this is actually funny, hold on, sorry, distracted. Somebody put their Coca-Cola out there because we have a giant refrigerator out there. That's actually a really good idea, I should do that. And we'll put that here, and we'll put that here. And we got a giant refrigerator. That's really kind of funny. And now we wait. Tomorrow we actually are going to Oklahoma We were actually going to be originally going to Tulsa, which is actually where Corey and Kristen live. It would have been cool to kind of stop by and see them. I guess we're going to be doing what's called an overdrive and driving all the way to Oklahoma City to have the day off. I don't think we've ever had a day off there, so it might be kind of cool because, like I said earlier, coming back around, it's hard to find things to do because I'm what I guess you can call a nomad. So I can't stay still. Basically, I have to constantly be moving, and I think that's why I have liked making YouTube videos for so long, especially travel videos, because I'm constantly loving to move. I can't sit there and watch the greatest movie of all time, Tremors, or play video games or anything as much as I really want to. I think there's just so much to see in like areas where we tour, and I don't want to miss it. Actually, Allie had a pretty fun idea that we're gonna do maybe tomorrow. Kind of do like a question and answer. But what we're gonna end up doing is do the question and answer for Allie, and then do a question and answer for me, and then we'll just separately answer the questions. Or it might be actually kind of cool to answer the questions as like a Skype call. So we thought that might be kind of cool. So in the comments, I want you guys to ask whatever you want. Maybe keep it on the theme of like how it is while I'm traveling or on tour, while Allie's traveling and on tour, or she's on tour, when she's traveling, or things like that. Any questions, type them in the comments for Allie and myself, and we'll go through it and we'll select some, and I think that might be something fun to do tomorrow. Not sure if they'll do it tomorrow or next couple days, but it would be kind of interesting, especially if we do it like, you know, like a video chat. I've also gotten confirmation from DFTBA. The hoodies and the beanies and the shirts and all that stuff are selling really, really well, and we're gonna be making that order in the next couple days. I think Friday we make that order, so if you guys want to make sure to get in on all those things, make sure to make the pre-order now, because I don't know how much we're gonna over order, so I want to make sure everyone has those to sport for the winter holidays to keep your bodies warm and your head.
Yeah, my tweezers are my keys.
So AJ's got an ear. This happened to you, didn't it, Cole?
Yeah, but it lived in there for weeks.
Let me get a good look at it.
There's an
Pull
earbud.
back. Okay, so you can see.
You want me to pull it?
Go for
it. In his ear.
You know why you can't hear I was here?
Can we pull it?
Fucking
Okay,
earbud
yep.
in there. She's like, any further you would have gone deaf.
Hunter, I need a favor. You didn't even know it?
Yep. You know more lights?
Let me hold the light or
Hold his
the...
I don't think I can be here for this. Hold his ear back.
Sorry. I love you, AJ.
It's all good.
Okay, you good? You trust me, dude?
Yep, I trust you.
This shadow.
Somebody should hold the light.
Here. So I'll hold one light, you hold the other.
Perfect, thank you.
There you go.
Nice.
Got it.
Danny the surgeon.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Dr. Duncan. So the camera didn't record what was stuck in actually AJ's ear, your head, essentially.
My head.
This is actually a cautionary tale. This little guy, which is just one of those little things that goes on
The like tips of
just
my
tips
ears.
of earphone.
Don't stick it too deep.
It's not 2005, but I do want to say that's what she said, Joe. But I'm not gonna do it. Just be careful with these things. Happened to Coley too. I think Coley had it for weeks in his head, and he almost went deaf. Did you hear him say that?
Yeah, I did.
He almost went deaf on that. So, Dr. Danny Duncan actually saved AJ's hearing and life. Are you dropping in, bro?
Oh yeah.
You dropping in? Danny, he's dropping in over here.
Without me?
He's dropping in.
You know how offensive that is? You didn't even ask me if I would like to drop in with you?
We're talking about Call of Duty Mobile. We're all about this game now.
Listen, whatever I did to you to make you upset, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna go hang out with Danny and we're gonna go drop in.
Yeah.
go drop it.
So I didn't have to go to any of those clubs that I was talking about. I stashed a personal pan pizza in my bunk so no one would take it. I know how tour goes, especially when everyone's hungry. Well guys, we survived wherever we are here in Mad Max world. We have a day off, Sorority Friday, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to go pre-order some merch if you guys haven't done it already, so you get it for sure, guaranteed. Also, don't forget to send us like some questions that pertain to tour and things like that. I think that'd be kind of cool to do. And hopefully this will go away. As much as I wanted to see it, we won't have any more snow and I won't be so cold. All right guys, have a good night, bye.